Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello friends, we are from group 2 and we will presentation about the example of the topic is equation, function and inequality. But before that, my name is Nurputri Ramdhani as the moderator in this occasion and my friends is Putri Regina Pratiwi, Atika Mawade Syakri, Sumarni, Nurhana, Putri Ratu Adil Larigau, Nurul Ulfa Syarudin, and the last is Nur Syaida Tamrin. Okay guys, the first presenter is Putri Regina Pratiwi. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I am Putri Regina Pratiwi. Want to explain about linear equations, function, and models. So here, I will solve an example problem from 2 times 5 minus 3x amount 7 minus 3 times x plus 2. First, algebra solution. We have 2 times 5 minus 3x amount 7 minus 3 times x plus 2. In 2 times 5 minus 3x, 2 is multiplied by 5. Then 2 is multiplied by minus 6. And in 7 minus 3 times x plus 2, 7 minus 3 is multiplied by x. Then 3 is multiplied by minus 6 becomes 10 minus 6x amount 7 minus 3x minus 6 is using the distributive property. After that, 10 minus 6x is lowered, then 7 minus 3x minus 6 gives 1 minus 3x because 7 is subtracted from minus 6 becomes 10 minus 6x amount 1 minus 3x is combining like terms. Continue, add 6x to both of them becomes 10 minus 6x plus 6x amount 1 minus 3x plus 6x is using the addition principle to add 6x on both sides. Next, 10 amount 1 plus 3x is using the addition principle to add or subtract 1 on both sides. And then 10 minus 1 equal is 3x becomes 9 amount 3x. 9 divided 3 amount 3x divided 3 is using the multiplication principle to multiply by 1 divided 3 or divided by 3 on both sides. So 3 is equal is x. Okay, the second algebraic solution. 2 times 5 minus 3x amount 7 minus 3 times x plus 2. I will discuss in the first part, namely 2 times 5 minus 3x. 2 is multiplied by 5 minus 3 times 3, which is where x is 3 as the result for the first algebra solution. And then 2 times 5 minus 9 becomes 2 times minus 4 is equal is minus 8. And the last part is 7 minus 3 times x plus 2, which is where x is 3, so it is entered into 7 minus 3 times 3 plus 2. Then 7 minus 3 times 5 becomes 7 minus 15 is equal is minus 8. So substitution 3 for x is true. Maybe this is the explanation of my example question. I return to the moderator.
Okay, thank you for the explanation from Putri Regina Pratiwi. Any question?
Saya.
Yes, please, Arianto Dwi Putra.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Arianto Dwi Putra from Group 1. Okay, what I want to ask from the explanation above is in the first explanation where y9 divided by 3 equal is divided by 3, or why the value is divided by 3.
Okay, please Putri Regina Pratiwi answer the question.
Thank you for the question given. I would like to answer question from Arianto Dwi Putra. So, why are the two values divided by 3? Because you want to simplify that values so that we divided the two values by 3. Because 9 can be divided by 3, as well as 3x can also be divided by 3, and then produces the x value itself.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
Well, the answer from Putri Regina Pratiwi was received. Thank you for the explanation. That was very clear and easy to implement.
Okay, thank you. Any question again?
Saya.
Yes, please Putri Anugrawanti.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putri Anugrawanti from Group 5. I want to ask Putri Regina Pratiwi. In first step, why you choose to subtract 6x on each side? Why not move a similar number directly, even though the same method is the right or same as true? Why do you use the method above? Is it easier or more practical?
Okay, please Putri Regina Pratiwi answer the question.
Thank you for the question given. I would like to answer question from Putri Anugrawanti by Group 5. So, why did I choose to subtract 6x on each side? Because so that it is easier or understand, and this method is faster and more practical.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
Well, the answer from Putri Regina Pratiwi was received. Thank you for the explanation. That was very clear and easy to implement.
Okay, the next presenter is Atika Mawada Syakri. Time is yours.
Okay, my name is Atika Mawada Syakri. I want to explain about the complex number. For example question, 4 plus 2 times a all squared. The answer is definition of a plus b all squared is equal to a squared plus 2 times a times b plus b squared. So 4 plus 2 times e all squared is equal to 4 squared plus 2 times 4 times 2 times e plus 2n e all squared is equal to 16 plus 16 times e plus 4 times e squared, where e squared is equal to minus 1. If e squared is equal to minus 1, so 16 plus 16 times e plus 4 times minus 1, so the final answer is 12 plus 16 times e. Maybe this is the explanation of my example questions. I return to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the explanation from Atika Mawada Syakri. Any question, guys?
Me.
Yes, please, Fadlia Zahra.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity that has been given to me. Before that, my name is Fadlia Zahra from Group 5. I have question for Atika Mawada Syakri. My question is, from the problem you were working on, why I square is equal to minus 1? Why not another number? Thank you.
Okay, please, Atika Mawada Syakri answer the question.
Okay, thank you for your question. I want to answer the question from Fadelia Zahra. Why is I squared is equal to minus 1? Why not another number? Because the coefficient I is the imaginary part. You will see that in general you continue as in real numbers, but use I squared is equal to minus 1 where are right. So why minus 1 not another number? Because minus 1 is the general value for imaginary number. I think that did you accept the answer?
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
Thank you so much for your explanation. Now I understand.
Okay, thank you. Any question again?
Me.
Yes, please, Miftahul Jannah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Miftahul Jannah from group 4. I will give the question to Atika. My question is, what do you mean about the result that you find? Can you explain 12 as what and also 16i as what?
Okay, please, Atika Maude Syakri, answer the question.
Okay, thank you for your questions. I want to answer the questions from Miftahul Jannah. What is the remaining of the result that you get 12 as what and what is the 16 times I as? So, 12 plus 16 times I is called a complex number, where 12 is the real part and then 16 is the imaginary part.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
Okay, thank you so much for your answer.
Okay, next presenter is Nurhana. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nurhana. I want to explain about quadratic equation, function, and models. Example about quadratic equation. Find the x1 and x2 values of the quadratic equation. 3x squared plus x is equal to 5x squared. And answer: 3x squared plus x equals 5x squared. 3x squared plus x minus 5x squared equals 0. 3x squared minus 5x squared plus x is equal to 0. Minus 2x squared plus x equals 0. X times the sum minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 or minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. X equals 0 or x equal 1/2. x1 equals 0 and x2 equals 1/2. So, the value for x1 is 0 and x2 equals 1/2. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the explanation from Nurhana. Any question, guys?
Me.
Yes, please, Fahriani Dwi Putri.
Hello guys, I'm Fahriani Dwi Putri. I'm from group 4. I want to ask for this group. Thanks for the chance that given to me. If want to find the x1 and x2 value of the quadratic equation, then for this solution you use factoring method. So my question is, we can use the factoring methods? If yes, how good? But if not, what's the others? Thank you.
Okay, please, Nurhana, answer the question.
Thank you for the question given. I will answer the question from Saudari Fahriani Dwi Putri. Which question I can say no, because there is still another way, namely completing perfect square and using the ABC formula. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
I see. Thank you for your nice explanation. Now I'm more understand about this topic. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any question again? Yes, please, Maulidia Ananda Nasr.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Maulidia Ananda Nasrul. I'm from the third group. I have a question for Nurhana. My question is, why should the equation be factored? Thank you very much for kind attention.
Okay, please, Nurhana, answer the question.
Thank you for the question given. I will answer question from Saudari Maulidia Ananda Nasrul. Which is word from the question I can say because factoring is one way to determine the roots of quadratic equation. When the factor itself is changed, the addition of the algebraic terms into the form of multiplication. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer? The next presenter is Sumarni. Time is yours.
Okay, my name is Sumarni. I want to explain about quadratic equation. X squared plus x plus 2 equals 0. For this problem, we use the quadratic formula. That is A equal 1, B equal 1, and C equal 2. Then, plug it into the quadratic formula. X equal minus 1 plus minus the square root 1 square minus 4 times 1 times 2 over 2 times 1. X equal minus 1 plus minus the square root minus 7 over 2. D equal minus 7, so no resolution. Maybe this is the explanation of my example question. I return to the moderator.
Thank you for the explanation from Sumarni. Any question, guys?
Me?
Yes, please, Nur Hudayani Husain.
Thank you for the opportunity given to me. My name is Nur Hudayani Husain from Group 4. I want to ask Sumarni. The result of the question says there is no solution. Why is that?
Okay, please, Sumarni, answer the question.
Okay, thank you for the questions given to me. I want to answer questions from Nur Hudayani Husain. There is no real solution because the discrimination is negative. The square root of a negative number is not a real number.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
I see. Well, thank you for a very helpful explanation.
Okay, thank you. Any question again? Yes, please, Muftiul Hijrah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muftiul Hijrah. I am from Group 5. I want to ask about discrimination. Of the question is x squared plus x plus 2 is equal 0. From your solution, we know that a question have no solution because the value of d less than 0. So, my question is, the term of the question have a solution is the value of d must be greater or equal than 0.
Okay, please, Sumarni, answer the question.
Okay, thank you for the equations. The answer must be d equals 0.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer? Okay, the next presenter is Putri Ratu Adil Larigau. Time is yours.
Hello everyone, I am Putri Ratu Adil Larigau. I want to explain about analyzing graph of quadratic function. Straight to the question is that determine the x-intercept, y-intercept, and vertex for the graph of the quadratic function as follows: x squared minus 4x plus 3. Find out whether the graph of the following function intersects the x-axis, often the x-axis, or does intersect the x-axis. Answer: x squared minus 4x plus 3. The first, we will determine the x-intercept. The x-intercept will automatically value y is 0. Y equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. We change the y to 0. 0 equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. To find the value of x, it must first be factored. X squared minus 4x plus 3 is equal 0. Now we are looking for two numbers If multiplied, the result is positive 3, and if added together, the result is negative 4. X minus 1 and x minus 3. X equals 1 and x equals 3. Well, now we have 2 points. The first is 1, 0, and the second point is 3, 0. Further, the second we will determine the intercept on the y-axis. The y-intercept will automatically value x is 0. Y equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. We change the x to 0. Y equals 0 squared minus 4 times 0 plus 3. Y is equals 3. So we got the points is 0, 3. Next step, we will find the vertex. Well, where do we know the formula of the vertex? That is P minus B over 2 times A, minus D over 4 times A. X squared minus 4x plus 3, where A equals 1, B equals minus 4, and C equals 3. So first we look for the value of D, where D is the discriminant. Where the discriminant formula is D is equals B squared minus 4 times A times C. We input the value. D equals minus 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3. D equals 16 minus 12. So 16 minus 12 is D equals 4, where D is greater than 0. Then we enter the formula for the beginning of the vertex is P minus B over 2 times A, minus D over 4 times A. P minus times minus 4 over 2 times 1, minus 4 over 4 times 1. P 4 over 2, minus 4 over 4. So P 2, minus 1. This is the vertex point. Well, because we have determined the x-intercept, the y-intercept, and the x squared minus 4x plus 3 vertex. Then we graph it and find out whether the graph of the function intersects the x-axis, open the x-axis, or does intersect the x-axis. Pay attention to the points we got earlier. The first is 1, 0. 1 is x and 0 is y. Then 3, 0. 3 is x and 0 is y. Continues 0, 3. 0 is x and 3 is y. Then the vertex point is 2, minus 1. 2, minus 1. We meet the point. Well, the last point, we connect the points we get. Well, we know that the graph is intersects the x-axis and the parabola open upward. Maybe this is the explanation of my example questions. I return to the moderator.
Thank you for the explanation from Putri Ratu Adi Larigau. Any question? Yes, please, Nurul Khairani.
Bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for the chance that has given to me. I am Nurul Khairani from group 1 and I want to ask my friend Putri Ratu Adil Larigau. So, in the question that you have explained, just asking us to find out whether the graphs are intersect x-axis, offense x-axis, or does not intersect x-axis. As we know, to answer this question, we just need to know the value of discriminant and the constant a. So, my question is, why we must to find out the intersect to y and the intersect to x to answer this question? Thank you.
Okay, please Putri Ratu Adil Larigau answer the question.
Thank you for the question given. I would like to answer a question my friends Nurul Khairani. The question is to find out whether the graph intersects the x-axis, often the x-axis, or does intersect the x-axis. Where to answer this question, we only need to know the value of d and a. So, why find the x-intercept and the y-intercept to answer this question? Well, in these problems, there are actually two questions. The first, we are asked to determine the x-intercept and the y-intercept, the vertex of the graph of the quadratic function. And the second, we are just asked to find out whether the graph intersects the x-axis, often the x-axis, or does intersect the x-axis. A function is always related to the graph of the function, as well as that of the quadratic function, where the graph of the quadratic function itself has a shape like a parabola. So, to graph the quadratic function, you must determine the point of intersection with the coordinate axis first.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
Okay, I get it. Now I understand. Thank you very much for the nice answer, Putri.
Okay, thank you. Any question again?
Me?
Yes, please. Masita Nurfadia.
I am Masita Nurfadia. I am from group 4. I want to ask the question for Putri Ratu Adil. Can you determine the domain and range of quadratic function graph?
Okay, please Putri Ratu Adil Larigau answer the question.
Thank you for the question given. I would like to answer a question from my friends Masita Nurfadia. The question is, can you determine the domain and range of graph quadratic function? Well, before determining domain and range, we first know what domain and range. Domain is the area of origin and range is the area of the result. The graph of the function we know is x squared minus 4x plus 3. For the domain, because x squared minus 4x plus 3 is not a root or fraction, it means that the domain is x, where x is a real number element. Well, for the range, look for it or we make the inverse. Range y equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. We make perfect squares. Y equals x minus 2 squared minus 2 squared plus 3. Y equals x minus 2 squared minus 4 plus 3. Y equals x minus 2 squared plus 1. We move to number 1. Y minus 1 equals x minus 2 squared. The square we make the root. Plus minus root y minus 1 equals x minus 2. Plus minus root y minus 1 plus 2 equals x. Well, we have the inverse. f inverse x equals plus minus root x minus 1 plus 2, which is rooted only x minus 1 and plus 2 outside the root. Because the shape is in the root, it means that it has a condition. The condition is x minus 1 is greater equals to 0. It means x is greater equal to positive 1. So the range of function is x with the provision of x is greater equals 1, where x is a real number element. So we can determine the domain and range of the quadratic function. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
I see. Thanks for the great answer, Putri.
Okay, the next presenter is myself. Okay, thank you very much for the time. I am Nifira Ramdhani. Want to explain about the example of more equation solving about rational equation. Okay, let's see the question. Counting carbohydrate. 1 cup of raw broccoli has 3/4 the carbohydrate content of 1 cup of raw celery. Together, 1 cup of raw broccoli and 1 cup of raw celery contain 7 grams of carbohydrate. Find the carbohydrate content of each vegetable. Okay, we can suppose X is broccoli and Y is celery. And next is we can make a math equation in this problem. 1 cup of raw broccoli has 3/4 the carbohydrate content of 1 cup of raw celery. We can make the math equation is x equals 3/4 y. This is the first equation. Next is 1 cup of raw broccoli and 1 cup of raw celery contain 7 grams of carbohydrate. We can make the math equation is x plus y equals 7. This is the second equation. So we can substitute x equals 3/4y to the second equation. So x plus y equals 7. X is 3/4y plus y plus 7. So 7/4y equals 7. Each segment we can multiply by 4/7. So 7/4y times 4/7 equals 7 times 4/7. So y is 28/7. So the last is y equals 4. Next, if you want to find x, we can substitute y equals 4 to the first equation. So x equals 3/4y, y is 4, so x equals 3/4 times 4. So x equals 3. So we know that the broccoli is 3 grams and celery is 4 grams. So if you want to check the answer is right or not, we can substitute broccoli x is 3 and celery y is 4 in the second equation. So x plus y equals 7, x is 3 plus y is 4 equals 7. So 7 equals 7 is true. Any question, guys?
Saya.
Yes, please, Faiza Ananda.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I am Faiza Ananda from Group 1. I want to ask, how do we determine the mathematical model in a story problem as previously explained?
Okay, thank you for the question from Faiza Ananda. To determine the mathematical model in a story problem is 1. Write down everything that is known and considered important in the problem. Okay, see, number 2. Determine the variable on what is known. And 3. Turn all known and variable things into a table. And the last, make a mathematical model from a table. Thank you. Okay, what about my answer?
Okay, thank you for the explain. Now I understand the point.
Okay, thank you. Any question again?
Me?
Yes, please, Humaira.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Humaira. I'm from Group 3. I want to ask about your presentation. My question is, why in the 4 parts, which has been explained previously, each segment is multiplied by 4/7?
Okay, thank you for the question from Humaira. And the question is, why is the 4th part which has been explained previously, each segment is multiplied by 4/7? Okay, because to make 7/4y becomes y, we must multiply the two sides by 4/7 so that y can be found. Okay, what about my answer?
Okay, thank you for your nice answer. Now I understand.
The next presenter is Nurul Ulfa Syarudin. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Ulfa Syarudin. I'm from Group 2. I want to explain the example of the material analysis graph of quadratic equation. Okay, height of projectile. A stone is thrown directly upward from a height of 30 feet with an initial velocity of 60 feet per second. The height of the stone t seconds after it has been thrown is given by the function as with the function of t is minus 16 t squared plus 60 t plus 30. Determine the time at which the stone reaches its maximum height and find the maximum height. The answer. First, in order to solve the time that the stone reached the maximum height, we solve what the type of the equation that profit in the equation. Since the equation is parabola equation. Moreover, we can find the vertex with using that formula minus b over 2 times a if minus b over 2 times a. That's to find the vertex with a is minus 16, b is 16. Now, we input in t is minus b over 2 times a. Time reaching maximum height is at the vertex. T is minus b over times a. T is minus 16 over 2 times minus 16. T is minus 16 over minus 32. T is 1/2 second. And then the result is 1/2 second. After we get the time, now we can input the result into this equation as with the function of t get the maximum height. Maximum height as a half is minus 16 times 1/2 square plus 16 times 1/2 plus 30. As a half is minus 16 times 1/4 plus I8 plus 30. As a half is minus 4 plus 8 plus 30. As a half is 34 feet. Okay. We compute and get the result 34 feet. Maybe this is the explanation of my example equation. I return to the moderator.
Thank you for the explanation from Nurul Ulfa Syarudin. Any question? Yes, please, Muhammad Iqbal.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iqbal. Thanks for the time. Now I wanna asking with Nurul Ulfa Syarudin. My question is, does the weight of the rock you threw affect the time it takes to reach the maximum height?
Okay, please Nurul Ulfa Syarudin answer the question.
Thank you for the question. I want to answer the question from Muhammad Iqbal. Okay. Any amount of mass use will not affect in reaching maximum height, so it will play the most important role of the velocity. Okay.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
Oh yeah, I think that's enough. Thank you very much, Ulfa.
Okay, thank you. Any question again? Yes, please, Nurul Khatimah Syahid.
Thanks for the opportunity that given to me. I'm Nurul Khatimah Syahid from Group 1, and I want to ask to Ulfa. Apart from using the formula minus p over 2a, f times minus p over 2a, are there any other formula or method that we can use to find the vertex? So yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, please Nurul Ulfa Syarudin answer the question.
Thank you for the question. I want to answer the question from Nurul Khatimah Syahid. We can use a method d is b squared minus 4 times ac, where the value of a and b are obtained from s with the function of t is minus 16t squared plus 60t plus 30. So the result is 2176. After we get the value of d, then subtract d into the method y max is d over 4 times a, so that the result is 34 feet. Okay.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
Yeah, thank you for your explanation. I think it answered my question. Thank you.
Okay guys, the last presenter is Nur Syaidah Tamrin. Time is yours.
Okay, I'm Nur Syaidah Tamrin, want to explain about example question of function, equation, and inequalities. You can see in the screen. My example question is for x times x minus 2 is less than 2 times 2x minus 1 times x minus 3. Next step, for x times x plus 4x minus 2 is less than 2x minus 1 times x minus 3. Next, for x times x plus 4x minus 2 is less than 2x minus 1 times x minus 3. Next step, for x squared plus 4x minus 2 is less than 2x minus 1 times x minus 3. Next step, multiply minus 2 by 4, and then 4x squared plus 8x is less than 2x minus 1 times x minus 3. Next step, cross multiply 2x minus 1 times x minus 3. And then, for x squared minus 8x is less than 2x times x plus 2x times minus 3 minus minus 1 times minus x minus minus 1 times minus 3. And next step, simplify each term. And then, for x squared minus 8x is less than 2x squared minus 6x minus x plus 3. And then, subtract s from minus 6x. And then, for x squared minus 8x is less than 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. And next step, subtract 2x squared from both sides of inequality. And then, for x squared minus 8x minus 2x squared is less than minus 7x plus 3. And then, add 7x to both sides of inequality. And for x squared minus 8x minus 2x squared plus 7x is less than 3. And next step, subtract 2x squared from 4x squared. And then, 2x squared minus 8x plus 7x is less than 3. And next step, add minus 8x and 7x. And 2x squared minus x is less than 3. Next step, convert the inequality to an equation. And then, 2x squared minus x equals 3. And next step, move 3 to the left side of the equation by subtracting it from both sides. And then, 2x squared minus x minus 3 equals 0. Next step, factor by grouping. And then, x plus 1 times 2x minus 3 equals 0. And then, x plus 1 equals 0, produce x equals minus 1. And then, 2x minus 3 equals 0, produce x equals 3 half. And then, in the last step, x is greater than minus 1 and x is less than 3 half. And for interval notation, you can see in the slide. Okay, maybe this is the explanation of my example equation. I return to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you for the explanation from Nur Syahidah Tamrin. Any question?
Me.
Yes, please. Ayu Alvina Pratiwi Amar.
I am Ayu Alvina Pratiwi Amar from group 1. I wanna ask to Nur Syahidah Tamrin, subtract x from minus 6x. What does that mean?
Okay, please Nur Syahidah Tamrin, answer the question.
Okay, thank you for the question. I want to answer question from Ayu Alvina. Subtract x from minus 9x, which means simplify the shape of the previous equation to make it easier to work. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
Thank you for your explanation. I understand now.
Okay, thank you. Any question again?
Me.
Yes, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Winnie Griffin Pelongan and I am from group 8. I have a question for Nur Syahidah Tamrin. My question is, from step 1 until step 5, how can in the left side, how can scalar to be lost? Thank you.
Okay, please Nur Syahidah Tamrin, answer the question.
Okay, thank you for the question. I want to answer question from Winnie. Sorry for mistake. I see what you mean, but in the left side, in something wrong in my laptop last week when I typing the solution. I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about the answer?
It's so clear. Thank you for explanation. Now I can understand. Thank you very much.
Okay guys, thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.